Hello again, everybody. This is Eric Cole from over at Talking Shop. Again, this is a extension of my series that I started over on the site that I've turned into a video series as well called Re-Entering the Hobby, where I'm kind of chronicling my re-entry into the baseball collecting hobby, baseball card collecting hobby, I should say, and I've been having a ton of fun lately. There's a lot of different ways you can collect, and we've been highlighting some of the higher end cards and some of the cards I've been chasing after, but at the end of the day, the core kind of thing that really I remember as a kid is opening and cracking packs and kind of collecting my favorite player. Back then, there wasn't a ton of autographs, there wasn't a ton of relic cards, things like that. I mean, obviously, those are the big hits, but even back then, you would struggle to find those just because they were so rare in products back then, particularly retail products. When you were a kid, you'd see it, over at the grocery store or in the drugstore that you'd buy a pack. Those things didn't really exist. The hobby has changed a lot since I was, again, this is like early to mid 90s is when I stopped collecting as a kid, and the hobby's changed a lot. Now there's hobby boxes, there's hobby jumbo packs, things like that. But at its core for me is the idea of cracking packs, kind of collecting my favorite player and things like that. So this video is going to be a pretty chill video, and we'll talk about what exactly I'm looking for here. But we're going to crack open some Series 1 packs because we're looking for some things in particular. But before I get into that, I did want to remind everyone that we do have a giveaway going on the site, on the channel right now, which is if you are a subscriber to this channel and you comment on Re-Entering the Hobby 3, which is the last installment of the actual article series. This is going to be kind of more of a standalone, just kind of quick update for new subscribers and just kind of doing something a little bit different. But if you comment on that video and you are subscribed to the channel, you are going to be entered to be one of two winners in a giveaway. One winner will win this Grayson Janista base autograph from 2018 Bowman's Best. The other one will win this stack of goodness here. Most of this, all this is from 2019 Donruss. And that includes a Ronald Acuna relic, a Kyle Wright rookie parallel, a Josh Donaldson parallel, a pair of name variations. This is the Ronald Acuna full name variation. This one is the Ozzie Albies nickname variation. And then we also have some Ronald Acuna parallels, including 149 Elite Series, and then out of 349 Action All-Stars, and plus this really sweet Ronald Acuna Diamond Kings I'm including mainly because I really like the card. It's probably one of my favorite sort of base cards that I've gotten into since, or insert cards I should say, since I got back into collecting, because there's a lot of nostalgia in that for me from those sets that I used to collect when I was a kid. So tell your friends, share on all social media platforms. If you are subscribed and you comment on that video, you will be entered, and we'll do a drawing once we hit 250 subscribers. We started the last video at, just a touch over 30 subscribers. I was just kind of waiting to see kind of how subscribers growth was happening before that. And since that giveaway, we are well over 100 subscribers now. If we get to 250, the day that happens, I will run the drawing, and I'll get in touch with the winners, and you don't have to pay shipping. You don't have to do a thing. You just let me know how to get it to you, what address to send it to, and I'll get your prizes to you if you win. So, with that out of the way, the project for today isn't going to be necessarily chasing after big hits. Obviously, we're going to be excited if that happens, and I'll have to go and grab some sleeves and sleeves and top loaders if that happens. But what we're looking for are these guys. This is a set of 30 that is exclusive to Walmart products, and these are Ronald Acuna inserts. There are 30 of them in this set. And as you can see, I've made, over time, as I'm find myself looking for, if I'm in Walmart or I'm in the area or I'm bored, I would just go to Walmart, grab a pack or two, and I was really making sure that since this was a Walmart exclusive, I would make sure that I looked for these cards, and then if I encountered them, I put them aside. And what I have here this is what I currently have. I'm a little bit further away than I thought I was, but again, this isn't something I've been pursuing super hard either. These are the numbers we're looking for today, okay? And again, would it be awesome if we could open something sweet, some autographs or something like that? Of course it would be, but you don't have to collect with just that in mind. It would be really neat for me. This is one of my absolute favorite players in the league, and to be able to get all 30 of those Walmart exclusive inserts would be really awesome. I mean, these are still, especially for just base type cards, base insert type cards, these are still like highly sought after. People are looking and trying to complete the same sets the way I am, and you can this is a way to collect that you don't necessarily have to, chase down these big money cards. It's accessible. None of these packs are expensive. And I kind of just grabbed a little bit of a variety of stuff. I just ran by Walmart and I just got a couple of smaller packs. I got a couple of the fat packs, which are basically jumbo pack sized. And then I got a little blaster box here as well. And you can kind of see, in these, you're not going to be guaranteed those inserts. You're going to get at least one insert from each one of these, and then you're going to be getting some inserts, I would imagine 2+ with this as well, since these packs are going to be relatively close to what these are. So let's just kind of get into it and just have some fun with it. Again, this is the type of product, Top Series 1, you should not have high expectations for getting big money cards, just because the hits are really hard to come by. I've been really, really lucky in this set, actually. I did one break of this when I bought the Braves, just when I was getting started, and I got a number to 25 Mike Folty autograph. And then the big hit for me was out of the hobby box that I did buy of this. And I got a Mike Trout red autograph number to 25 as well, which I traded for some really sweet Acuna cards. It was the biggest pull I'm probably ever going to have. And so you can get some really good cards out of this, but the odds aren't particularly good. And as you can probably tell, since you haven't heard any updates from me on this, this is an Atlanta Braves stadium card. It's kind of it's a picture of SunTrust Park. Funnily enough, there is a relic card in this set that is of Atlanta Fulton County Stadium, and it supposedly has a piece of Atlanta Fulton County Stadium, but they actually got the picture wrong and they put the picture of Turner Field instead. I'm gonna put that aside because I actually kind of like those. I'm kind of wondering maybe if I want to try to collect a parallel set of those down the line. Let's see here. We got a Javi Baez insert here, which is a foil. I wonder if I'm gonna put that aside. And as we can see here, we did get one of our inserts. I'm just going to put this here for right this second, make sure we're not missing anything. I'm going to double check some codes really quick because I have... Nope, nothing fancy. Okay, there are short prints in this set, and so they're not readily noticeable if you're not paying attention, so you have to kind of pay attention here, just kind of what the codes on the back, and you can always look those up. Here we have number 20, which is just kind of his game-winning RBI from the game in late May. But unfortunately, that is not on our list. We already have that one, but that's okay. We're still going to kind of keep those to the side because maybe down the line I might encounter someone that may want to do a trade, and then we can kind of trade those up, and eventually we can get our set put together. Oh, we have a cat sighting. My apologies in advance, because I am going to have to shoot her if she gets any closer. But I think she's just kind of wanting to know what's going on. Let's see here. Just poke around here, see if we're getting anything interesting. No insert in this. Did get the 1984 version of Trevor Bauer. Did get another one of those inserts, so it looks like that's just a Stars of the Game insert. For whatever reason, I wasn't sure if that came in a rainbow parallel or not. I haven't actually opened this in a little bit, so let's double check and make sure there's nothing else particularly of note in here, and put this stuff to the side. And again, I just like doing this every once in a while, just opening some packs, just cracking it up because I just like kind of seeing what I can get my hands on. There's nothing. You don't have to just do group breaks. You don't have to just, chase after the big cards to enjoy collecting, I guess is the best way I know how to put it. I still get a lot of joy out of cracking packs and seeing what's in them. This will have at least one insert in it. I imagine it will only be one. So we're going to take a big... Oh, Anderson, we miss you. That's going to trigger some people based on how Sean Newcomb's been playing lately, but that's okay. Let me see here. The Braves do have a few rookie cards in this, including Touki Toussaint and a few others. So that's something to kind of keep in mind too, is that those first rookie cards are going to be kind of, especially if they end up doing really well. This is a gold version. You can kind of tell the difference. This is gold, so this is going to be numbered of 2019. You can number that up. You'll see the number up here. We'll put that to the side. And here we go. We got another one of these. These are kind of neat cards, these neat inserts. These are evolution inserts. This is Ernie Banks. This is what the team uniform for the Cubs looked like back then. And if you flip the card over, you get a picture of Chris Bryant in the current uniform. These are, I don't know, I just really enjoy these weird inserts. We have to flip the card and all that stuff. So I like putting those aside too. We're just going to double check and make sure we don't have anything particularly awesome in here. And it doesn't look like we do. Make sure we don't have any, Braves cards I want to be kind of keeping to the side or poking around at. But it does not look like we do. So now we check And again, I haven't memorized all these pictures in terms of this insert set. It's not something I've been like working super hard to try to find. And again, we missed because we already have number 6. We do not need number 6. But again, we'll put those aside. I like keeping them just in case we need, just in case I find someone that has one that I don't have, and that ends up being one that they need. I'm not sure if any of these were short printed or anything like that. I haven't really, like, I've seen people asking around online as to, we get this little security guy out here. I haven't seen any people asking online as to kind of what, like, any trends as to, like, which car's been asked for more or anything like that. I haven't really looked that hard at it, but I have kind of noticed that there's a few of them that I've gotten more of than I would think I would, but at the same time, this isn't something that I've really looked at hard at. This is a Juan Soto Rookie Cup card. I'm gonna put all things Juan Soto and Ronald Acuna to the side just because that's just a good idea. A lot of their stuff is super highly sought after. And I'll put this here. And again, we got another one here, and that's number 20 again. Same one that we got from one of our other packs. A little frustrating, but again, this is just kind of Revolution of the game. That's not numbered, is it? Yeah, it's just a weird Tony La Russa insert. I don't know if I actually have this card, and I've actually opened a decent bit of this before, so. But again, just kind of another insert card. Harrison Bader Rookie Cup card. Not his actual rookie card. Rookie card will have the rookie shield on it. This is just kind of denoting that they were really good rookies from last year. Let me just double check and make sure we're not missing anything here. And we blanked. Again, this is something that's just going to happen when you're opening packs like this, especially retail packs, because they're just not, they are not going to have the hits in them that a hobby product will have. In hobby boxes, if you get a hobby box of this, for example, you're guaranteed a relic, or you're guaranteed some number of hits, whereas in a jumbo box, you're guaranteed even more. In retail packs, it's the wild, wild west, and it's the reason why it's a little bit cheaper. So, I don't know what all this is. So, one thing about these blaster boxes too, and I had actually forgotten about this until just now, they come with one of these 150 commemorative patch cards. Let's just go ahead and see what it is. It's basically like a manufactured relic. Instead of like adding a piece of uniform, something like that, they kind of make something to put on there. And this one is going to be Luis Severino. See, it's neat. So again, this is just kind of a little plastic thing that they kind of manufactured for this, and this is celebrating the 150th anniversary of professional baseball. Pretty cool. I'm sure there's some Yankee fans out there that would be interested in that down the line, so it's something we put aside. The important thing is that even if you get cards of players that you're not big fans of or anything like that, is just to make sure you put things aside and try to make yourself available for, for trades, or, explore things like selling things on comc.com or selling things on eBay, because a lot of times you can just unload stuff. Maybe it won't go for big money, but it allows you to kind of turn the cards that you have that are of value and, turn them into the cards that you want. You don't want to necessarily just either throw them away or just kind of let them sit in a binder somewhere. If you don't want the cards and it's not something that you're interested in, you should at least explore to see if you can get something out of it. This is a Michael Kopech rookie. I am putting that aside. He was a highly regarded pitching prospect, and if it just so happens that he comes back and is really good, I kind of want to have those cards readily available. Grapefruit League Greats, Bob Gibson. This is not actually any autograph. This is just like a Topps Now insert where you can do Topps Now and get cards and stuff like that. This is a Gleyber Torres Rookie Cup. Again, nothing fancy going on here. A little light on the actual inserts, like the parallels and stuff in this stuff so far, but again, you can only ask so much of these retail products. I think we have one gold, and then just the one gold, and then the regular inserts that we're expected to be getting from these. So not a great open so far, but at the same time, that's kind of how it goes a lot of times. You're just looking around, looking through cards, and hoping to get a little bit lucky. And that doesn't mean it's not fun, and it doesn't mean that you don't want to, you don't want to explore it, because kind of while you're going to have the packs like these where you're not going to get a ton of good stuff, and you're going to be like, why am I bothering? When you open those really good cards, or you open the thing that you're looking for, it's a really good feeling, and I kind of like knowing, what's in the mystery box, what's in the pack. Maybe it's something that, maybe it is that Ronald Acuna insert that I'm looking for, or maybe it is that, that player collection, the player that I'm collecting, a card of his that I don't have, et cetera, et cetera. Let's see, we got Aaron Judge. We did get an Acuna. I actually don't think I have this one. And this is one, in fact, we do not have. And I love this. I love this picture. I actually remember this moment. But as you can see, this is number 24, and this is number 24. So that is good. We got one. So again, one step closer to completing that set of 30. Not something that I'm going to be pursuing a lot. You will actually, again, I'll probably just be grabbing when I'm out with my family, or if I'm just, messing around while I'm being bored. I might look around and see if I can find something that's particularly good. Particularly, easy to get, and then I might just, grab a couple packs here and there. And if I get one, great. If not, I just move on with my life. This isn't something I necessarily chase after. So, just a couple more packs here. And oh, okay, I know what that is. I saw red for a second, and I thought you were about to catch something really cool, but it's just a insert that I'm aware of what it is. We got Jock Peterson gold. That's pretty cool. Jeff McNeil rookie card. I'm actually going to set this aside because this is a rookie card of a player that played pretty well last year, and it's a version that I think will be really reasonably desirable if he's good. This is a home run challenge insert. This basically, like, you have this code, and then and basically this is a Carlos Correa, right? So you take this code and you enter it in the website, and if you take this code and enter the date where you're guessing that Carlos Correa hits a home run, it enters you for a chance to attend the home run derby. I think in 2020, yeah, it lets you have a chance to go to visit that. So that's kind of cool. There is a Freddie Freeman version and a Ronald Acuna version, I believe. I believe I have one of those. I can't remember for sure though. You just double check, make sure that's not a short print. It is not. So again, I just put stuff like that to the side just because, again, not highly desirable cards or anything like that, but you never know what people are trying to kill. People might be doing some set collecting. They might just like that certain type of subset. Like, for example, I am after this particular subset of Ronald Acuna cards because some of these are these are going to get chewed up by people scratching off this code. People may down the line want to try to collect those because there's just going to be less of them than there normally would be. They obviously don't appear in every pack, and a lot of them are just going to be turned into, basically turned in the trash when they scratch off the code. And so it's just one of those cards that I like to set aside just for, just in case. You don't have to necessarily do anything particularly fancy with it. But, okay, here. This is the other version of Parallels. You've seen the golds that have been coming out, but this is the other version. This is kind of like the old gold cards from the 1990s tops and things like that, where it was kind of just like a special insert. That's just a seal. It's the 150th anniversary of baseball, and these are slightly more desirable, but they're not numbered or anything. They're not numbered like those the golds and all that other stuff. So just double check. Hey, we got Josh Donaldson. Unfortunately, it's his time from the Indians, and nothing fancy here. I love seeing that old Expos uniform, especially when it's Vlad. I'm really looking forward to seeing his son debut in the major leagues this year. He is going to be something else. It's also worth mentioning, if you're opening any number of packs, you can make a real mess, as you can tell over there. Because packs turn into trash in a hurry. In some cases, in more than one way. Let's take a peek here. Getting anything? Oh, we got a hollow foil of something here. And it's a Dennis Santana. Again, this is a rookie card. He plays for the Dodgers. What is that? All right, hang on. I don't know what this is. This is, oh, okay, this is an iconic cards. Okay, I was like, whoa, wait a minute. This is an easy way to get juked right here because this looks like some sort of buyback product where it has Bryce Harper's autograph on it, and that would have been a big deal. But on the back, you'll see this is an iconic cards. This is a insert set that's in this product where you basically a lot of the iconic cards from just like this is a more recent version. I think they have a Mike Trout one. Maybe a couple others, but there's also really old cards like old Hank Aaron cards, things like that. And it's just basically the actual front of that card is printed on this, and then on the back it kind of describes what that about that player and right around the time they were debuting or when that card came out. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna keep that to the side, especially since Bryce Harper's kind of been in the news quite a bit and is a rather, I will say, polarizing figure in terms of the game of baseball, but he certainly has his own popularity, and now that he's in Philadelphia, especially if he starts playing well, that could be a kind of a cool card that people might be after. Last pack. All right, guys, are we going to get anything good? I don't see a relic in here or anything. And Atlanta Braves Stadium. Oh, we got another Ronald Acuna insert card, and then Grapefruit Greats Hank Aaron. That's pretty cool. I just like hanging on to these like Hank Aaron type cards. And we got another one. This is number 27. And as you can see, 27 is on our list. So we got 2 of the ones that we were looking for out of this. That cuts down the list a decent bit. Let me just double check and make sure nothing else is missing out of here. Nothing else is interesting in here. Doesn't look like that there is, though. And that is that. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch, to open some packs with me. We didn't hit anything particularly awesome in this one, but again, we weren't looking to do that. We were looking to add some specific cards to the set that we were working on, and we managed to get 2 of them. Wasn't super hard to do, and this is something you could do over time too if you're wanting to collect with your kids, if you're wanting to just do something for fun without having to invest a ton of money, or having to deal with really low odds. We opened just some packs and we got 5 of these inserts. If you had done this without anything to start with, you still would have been you would have been well on your way to actually starting a reasonable collection of it. So I appreciate you guys taking the time. Don't forget to make sure if you're watching this video to subscribe down below. If you're a subscriber and you comment on the last video that I made, you'll be entered for the contest and you can win a sweet Grayson Janista autograph from Bowman's Best, or from Bowman Draft rather, or a nice stack of sweet parallel cards from 2019 Donruss that includes a bunch of Acuna stuff. So thank you again, guys. I appreciate all the new subscribers. You guys are great, and we'll see you next time.